Wakanda forever. How good is this shirt, huh? It even camouflages the mic that I'm wearing. Anyways, let me talk about today's video. Last week I made a complete detailed review of Athlete Inferno Max Shred, which is a 90-day training program where I talked about the training, the nutrition, the exercises, the mindset, everything you could possibly want to know about that training program. But what I didn't talk about in that video was how I could manage to complete my transformation from this to this, considering I had no access to the gym. I had no equipments. I had very minimal equipments, that is this bamboo stick, some resistance bands and 2 light pair of dumbbells. I mean, the dumbbells were so light, it was insignificant. I couldn't possibly do anything, let alone compound exercise. I couldn't even do bicep curls to the extent where it challenges me. So I'll talk about that in today's video, how I could transform considering I had no access to any good equipments. And I'll talk about how to substitute the main compound lifts that you do in the gym using the barbell, that is your bench press, deadlift, squat, overhead press, barbell underhand rows, important lifts like that. How can you do that at home without having access to any equipments or any heavy weights? That's really important, and I think it's almost revolutionary to be able to work out that way and get the same results without having access to those weights from the comfort of your home. Let's get started with today's video right away. These compound exercises that I'm about to show you are some of the most important exercises that anybody could possibly do at a gym, and it should make for at least 75% of your total exercise volume. So pay attention, it's really important. And these are little clips that I took from my Instagram page where I post many such quality content. That's just another one of the million reasons why you should follow me on Instagram. So please do that after you watch this video. Hey everyone, I've got a nice home workout hack for you. This time we're doing the incline bench press to target our upper chest, and we're doing it at home. As you can see, I'm using my coffee table instead of the gym bench, and I rolled a carpet to place it under the bench to make it inclined. I'm using 2 light 7.5 kg dumbbells, and I looped a resistance band around it to make it challenging, so it feels like I'm pressing about 25-30 kgs, which is pretty damn good for me. And the resistance band makes it very difficult to press at the top portion of the lift, and the dumbbell makes it difficult at the bottom portion of the lift. So overlapping both of them makes it much more difficult than just pressing heavy dumbbells. Make sure your technique is correct, feet screwed into the ground, abs tight, shoulder blades pulled together, elbow, wrist and shoulders in the same line. Alright, it's time for another home workout hack. This time we're stimulating the barbell deadlifts using a bamboo stick. You can use any sort of stick you have at home. Make sure it's sturdy and it doesn't break, and you need to have some resistance bands. The movement pattern is exactly the same. The difference in this exercise setup is that the movement becomes difficult at the top portion of the lift as the resistance band elongates, whereas in the barbell setup, the exercise is easy at the top portion of the lift and is difficult before you lift the weight off the ground. I have slowed down the video so that I can explain how to do the deadlift. Screw your feet into the ground, maintain tension in your abs, squeeze your butt and hinge at your hips. Make sure your back stays flat throughout the movement. Make sure your head is looking forward in a neutral position and don't look down. Keep your upper back engaged by pulling your shoulder blades back, and repeat the movement again and again. Each and every rep has to be with perfect technique. Always remember that technique comes first. Hey guys, I got a nice home workout hack for you. This is how you do inverted rows, which is used to build your upper back and lats. So all you need to do is find a stick or rod of some form, anything that you can find at your home really. Place it across 2 chairs or any piece of furniture such that it is in a stable position. You can use the overhand grip or the underhand grip, and make sure your chest touches the bar and you're doing quality repetitions. This is a great hack for doing pull movements at home. So here's how you do the barbell overhead press without having a barbell, using just a bamboo stick and some resistance bands. Yeah, I know I'm a genius. Here's why this is an amazing movement. As you press the stick overhead, the band elongates and makes it even more difficult at the top of the movement and adds in some instability. Hey guys, I got a nice home workout hack for you. This time we are training legs using the Bulgarian split squats, which in my opinion is one of the best leg exercises that you could do at home, because this is a unilateral movement, which means you're using just one leg, and it requires way more balance, stability and coordination as compared to training with 2 legs, right? So you don't need heavy loads to do this exercise, which is perfect for training at home. You can use a pair of dumbbells and resistance band to make it more challenging, although most people won't even need it, but your technique has to be perfect, alright? Make sure the weight is evenly spread across your feet. You're moving vertically up and down with your spine neutral and looking forward. So the exercise you see here is called the frog glute press or frog pumps. This is great for targeting your gluteus medius muscle, which is the outer part of your glutes, and it's a really important movement to target. Usually you see girls doing this kind of exercise, but that doesn't mean men shouldn't, because targeting your glutes is really important. It's one of the strongest muscles and the biggest muscles in your body, and it really helps you develop your lower body strength and connects your upper body. And of course, this is me doing a suplex. Don't try that without supervision. So as you can see, the progressions are getting difficult and difficult. First it was with just body weight, and then dumbbells, and then I'm using this heavy bag which weighs about 20 kilos. You can use anything heavy based on your ability level, and this is the toughest of them all, where I'm getting myself under a bed. And make sure your hips are exactly below the bed, because you want to press it straight up, and use your hands for bracing, not pushing the weight up. Alright, this is an amazing movement, definitely don't miss it. Now what we have over here is a replacement for barbell back squats, which is probably the best leg exercise that you could possibly do in the gym. It allows you to load a lot of weight, but you know what, we can still do that. We can still replace that at home using just resistance bands, and I'm using some dumbbells to add some weight on top of it. If you don't have dumbbells, you can use anything else. Hold some filled bags or whatever you have really. Otherwise it's still fine, you can use just the resistance bands. The movement is still exactly the same as you do in barbell back squats. Move in a slow and controlled manner, hinge at your hips, look straight ahead, make sure your torso is upright and your feet are parallel. Maintain tension in your abs, and that's how you replace barbell back squats at home. Now that is why I'm a huge proponent of getting resistance bands. Now let me try that again without knocking down the wire. It's so annoying. Anyways, retake. That's why I'm such a huge proponent of using resistance bands. They're so cheap, so versatile, and as you saw, I can literally replace all compound lifts that you do in the gym using them. No reason why you shouldn't use them, right? So if you can find them online right now, go ahead and get them and start using it to have some killer workouts. Okay, so now we are using a resistance band and stick to substitute all the main compound lifts. And now you finally have an idea of how to work out at home. But there's two other pieces to this puzzle that you need to find out in order to really transform and get in better shape. The first one was the exercise, the substitutions, all of that, you got it. The second one is nutrition. How do people not get this? It's so simple and it's so important. You need to eat the right amount of calories, hit your macros, and basically eat healthy, nutrient dense, quality whole food. That's important. Right now I'm going to show you some of my favorite recipes, what I eat on a daily basis, and this just goes to show you don't need to be a master chef to eat tasty food. And you know what, I realized that being consistent is the most important part, and I'm a huge foodie. I can never eat something that I don't enjoy. And you know what, I eat healthy food, I eat delicious food, and that's really smart. That's the way you should be eating too. And hey, guess what? You can eat pizzas, you can eat brownies, as long as it meets your nutritional requirements. That's how you get to your goals, and it's basic science, man. I can't make it any simpler. I'm not saying you need to diet like a bodybuilder, get really strict with the way you eat. That's not necessary. Just find what works for you, what you enjoy to do, and take it one day at a time, one step at a time. Eat healthier every single day. That's how you reach your goal, to get into better shape. And that's what it takes. It takes dedication, it takes discipline. And now coming to the third piece of the puzzle, it takes planning. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Failing to plan is planning to fail. It's as simple as that. You have a goal, you have a dream, you have a vision, you break it down into a plan. And then you break it down into a monthly plan, and then weekly plan, and then daily plan. Every single day you do what it takes. Whether you feel like it or you don't, the work has to be done. It's as simple as that. It's binary. It's zeros and ones. It's black and white. When it comes to getting the job done, that's the mindset you need to have. There are days when you're not motivated and you don't feel like doing this stuff, but that's especially when you need to work, because that's what separates the people who transform and who don't. That's the simple difference. You just have to do it. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And I'm just saying stuff that's, so cliche in terms of what I speak about in my videos. But I keep saying this over and over again because it is really that simple. It is really that straight. I can put it into different forms of words. I can put different titles, different thumbnails, make it a different video, but at the end of the damn day, it's all about this, being consistent with what you do, getting one step better every single day, and just doing it. It's really that simple. Have a plan, a workout plan, so that something that works. Don't just blindly take some workout plan that you think is right. Ask somebody who has knowledge about it. I've made videos that talk about workout routines and plans that you can utilize. I'll even link some of them. Or you can even watch some other YouTube videos which talk about them in detail. You know how to eat now. You know how to exercise now. You have a plan in mind. That's all that you need. The planning is done. Now all that remains is the execution. Can you do it? That's what separates the best from the rest.